Another Monday, another rainmaker to start the work week. We'll tell you how long it's going to last and how it's going to play into your morning rush. It's all coming up.
What supporters for medical aid and dying are doing to raise awareness about their cause.
And what you need to do to get your hands on some free COVID test kits.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
6 o'clock, a very rainy start out to the day out there, but we are glad you're with us and glad you're choosing to be with us here at 6 on Fox 61. I'm Eric Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning. But grab the umbrella, grab that rain jacket before you head out. It is wet and it's going to stay wet for a little while today. Good morning, man.
Good morning to you both. Yes.
Rainy started, kind of like a rainy all day.
We're just keeping it going, right?
Yeah.
After a very dreary weekend, we got more to talk about. Good morning to you. Good to have you along on this Monday. Many of you with the morning off because of Yom Kippur services. Rainy, dreary out there still after just a lackluster weekend. The sun's coming back starting tomorrow. And by the way, we are now into autumn. And the first week's going to be on the cool side. We'll talk about that coming up. And here's a live look at the Doppler radar. We'll take you right into the capital city where we have some moderate rain right in the capital along 84 just to the north side of West Hartford up to Asylum and Farmington Avenue up 91 towards Windsor, South Windsor, seeing some steady, heavier than the rest rain. A couple of these feeder bands will be coming on through over the course of the next few hours, keeping the rain in the forecast for one more day. Here's the up close and personal guidance, the high resolution version, and you can see bands of some moderate to almost heavy rain at times will be coming on through, moving almost, it looks like, from the south to the northeast. Got a northeasterly wind for the most part. That's keeping the numbers down, and just the atmosphere just blech for yet another day. All right, temperatures only getting into the lower 60s later on. There's a wind out of the northeast, 10 to 20 miles an hour, so a breezy and raw day as if that weren't enough. There are better things coming. How about the first day of autumn that's going to be actually dry? We haven't had one yet. Tell you when to expect that. That's coming up in the work week forecast. Let's check the roads right now, and I'd imagine all the windshield wipers are going in full force this morning.
Absolutely. Headlights on, windshield wipers on this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Matt. It is a soggy start to your morning commute. Definitely grab that rain gear before you head out the door. The good news is we're not looking at any incidents out on the roads this morning, and because of the rain, road work is few and far between this morning, so we're not dealing with any of those delays because of that. We had an earlier crash over in Stamford, exits 7 and 8. That has cleared on the northbound side, so traffic in both directions running smoothly this morning. A live look outside over in New Haven, where 91 and 95 all look good, and some wet roads over in East Hartford now, so you can see some ponding out on the roadways as those cars continue to buzz on by. So just be mindful of that. There could be some areas so hydroplaning is a concern with some of the rain that is out there now. Your Hartford drive times though all look good. New Britain Ave to the Hartford Tunnel at 6 minutes. Route 2 Glastonbury to the Founders Bridge. It's also a 6-minute drive. Tim and Erica, back to you. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, today, a Naugatuck man accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter last year is due in court. Christopher Francisquini pleaded not guilty to murdering his daughter Camilla just days before she was going to turn 1. Police said he was on special parole at the time of her death. They said he cut off his court-issued GPS monitoring device. Now, following his daughter's death, Francisquini was able to, I guess, avoid capture for 2 weeks before police eventually arrested him at a bus stop in Waterbury. The woman charged in the disappearance and the presumed death of Jennifer Dulos is due in court. Michelle Troconis has been charged with conspiracy to commit murder, evidence tampering, and hindering prosecution. She was dating Dulos' estranged husband, Fotis, at the time that Jennifer was last seen alive in 2019. Now, we don't know what today's hearing is about exactly, but we do know jury selection is expected to begin next week.
6:04 happening today. Secretary of the State Stephanie Thomas is expected to randomly select which voting precincts will have their primary election results audited. According to state law, 5% of the state's voting precincts need to be audited after an election. The selection is going to happen at 12:30 this afternoon. It's going to be live streamed on Facebook if you would like to watch it. And the Bridgeport Democratic mayoral primary is expected to shift to the courtroom today. John Gomes, the challenger to Mayor Joe Ganim, filed a lawsuit over the election results. He wants a judge to overturn the primary results, thus declaring him the winner, or order a new election. Gomes was leading the primary on election night after officials counted the in-person ballots. Once officials tallied the absentee ballots, Ganim took the lead. As of right now, Ganim leads by 251 votes. Gomes alleges that a city worker and Ganim supporter stuffed a ballot box with absentee ballots.
Well, starting today, advocates for end-of-life care are going to walk across the state to build support for legislation to allow for medical help with dying. Advocate Tim Appleton said he's expecting to cover about 10 miles a day, 6 days a week for 5 weeks, which would be about 300 miles. He's calling on lawmakers to pass a bill that would allow terminally ill, mentally capable adults to use medical help in making dying easier. That walk will begin at 11 a.m. today at the Woodland Acres open space in South Windsor. Well, one town over in Vernon, officials will host a public hearing to talk about plans to improve the town's sidewalks. They said the $1.3 million plan would make it safer for pedestrians. The town expects the project to be funded partly by a transportation capital improvement grant. In a news release, Vernon's town engineer said work is planned at 5 spots around town. That meeting is set for 6:30 p.m. at Town Hall.
Well, it is certainly a rainy start to the morning out there for pretty much everyone in the state.
Yeah, just take it easy if you have to be out on the roads. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro's in the storm tracker checking out where there might be some extra slick spots. Seeing any real problems out there, or is it just a regular rainy Monday morning, Angelo?
Tim, Erica, good morning. No issues to report. Really manageable out here, but we have been out since about 4 o'clock in the morning. Downpours since then. This is a look we just got on I-84. This is heading toward Waterbury. And you can see cars moving at a normal speed. Just keep those headlights on. You want to take it a little bit slower as you head out the door this morning. Maybe give yourself some extra time. The road's wet, but really, again, nothing too crazy. Definitely manageable. Downpours, though. So just be aware of that. Grab that umbrella and give yourself plenty of time. But otherwise, no issues to report, no major issues. That is some good news as you head out the door this morning for that morning commute. We're live in the storm tracker. I will send it back to you guys.
Hi, Angelo. Thank you.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Angelo. All right, 6:07 now, and millions of people all across the world are observing the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, or Day of Atonement. It began Sunday at sundown. It's considered the holiest day of the year in the Jewish faith. According to Jewish tradition, it is on Yom Kippur that God decides each person's fate, so that people may make amends and ask forgiveness for sins committed during the past year. The holiday is observed with a fast that lasts until this evening.
New this morning, Olympic silver medalist Sally Kipyego is going to return as the Manchester Road Race's honorary chairperson this year. You might remember she won the race 2 years in a row. Back in 2010, she did it with a time of 24 minutes and 6 seconds. The next year it was 24:22. She also competed in the 2012 London Olympic Games, where she finished second and got that silver medal in the 10,000 meter final. As a reminder, the entry fees for the race will increase on October 1st. So if you are planning to run, registering earlier is better. And like every year, Fox 61 is a very proud sponsor of the Manchester Road Race. We will have live coverage of the race on Thanksgiving Day from Main Street in Manchester.
Starting today, the federal government is going to be taking orders for free COVID-19 at-home test kits. You can sign up to receive 4 rapid COVID tests kits per household, free of charge. Health officials are also encouraging people to take a look at the test kits that they have at home already. They say the kits may have a longer shelf life than the expiration date listed on the packaging. The FDA has a list on its website showing which tests are valid past the expiration date. All right, now to order your test kits, you can go online to covid.gov/kits and then place your order there. You can also call them and order them over the phone by dialing this number here, 1-800-232-0233. Again, every household is limited to up to 4 free test kits.